I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium at Upton. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to blame me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check pass. Check back.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Delta. 45 to Mike. You got nothing yet. You got nothing. 45, Mike, 45.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots. 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Slye.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The tackle by
the good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Atlanta.
Gun. Here's Murray. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Sullivan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 33. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Teddy on the keeper. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Down, Falcons.
Murray now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike 45. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Check nickel.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
You. Tighten up. Fire down. Check. Lucky.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the option, Bridgewater calling his own number. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Check nine. Get wide, man.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. His kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Panthers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Delta. Check my 45. Come on, D. 45's the mic. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he's applying it now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
23-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. for it. Hits Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Murray, and he'll be out just a yard. Too shy of the 30.
A gain of 30.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Murray to air it out again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
To throw on third down. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
6.
Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
10 yards.
As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, it's a cause for celebration, their first win of the year after 11 straight defeats. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.